they told me you were the Ice Maiden.
Well, you know what they say about ice when it gets hot, don't you? It melts.
That's it, babe. Only more. Oh, you know, when we're done, you're going to be in the cover of every TV magazine in the USA. What? If they don't make a law.
What can I say? You bring out the best in me, Sid.
Ooh.
Or should I say that?
Yeah. Yeah, now, give me more. All you got, okay?
How's this?
Ooh, yes. Yeah. There's nothing cold about you, man. Okay, here. All right, hold it. Right there. Yeah. Great. Uh-huh. Ah, yes.
Megan? Daddy? Dad?
Hello, Christine.
Look, if you've come here to accuse me...
No more accusations. At least not of you. May I come in, please? I'm here to see your father.
I don't know where he is.
Christine, I can understand you're trying to protect him despite what he's done. But he's got to stop running from responsibility.
The last I heard, he's left the hospital against his doctor's orders. I have no idea where he's gone. You don't believe me? Search my room. Wherever my father's hiding, it is not here.
What is going on? What are you doing?
Please, Vicky, don't make this any harder on yourself.
Why are you tormenting me like this? Lysander, haven't you done enough harm in my life?
It's only for your own good, as I keep trying to tell you.
You're the spitting image of my father, but you are not my father. You kidnapped me in New York, and you were there, Leo. So that was all a setup, too, wasn't it? Lysander, please. In the past, you have told me the truth. Tell me now, what is going on?
All in good time, Victoria. All in good time.
No, that is not good enough. I'm sick and tired of being lied to and manipulated by all of you. This story is over, gentlemen. The end. Let me go!
Don't hurt her. I was promised she would not be hurt.
You were promised by whom?
That's enough,
Enough of this talk. Now, if you two can't keep her quiet, then I will.
Even if you were my father, you could not command me anymore. That spell has been broken.
Victoria, please, sit down and relax. Now, I assure you, no one wants to hurt you.
Why don't I believe you? Why don't I believe any of you? Oh, Leo, you miserable man. It's so obvious you're weak from your wound. Why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you doing this to me?
Vicky, believe me, I have no choice. I'm as much a victim in all this as you are.
Listen to him, Victoria. Nobody here wants to harm you.
Too late, Lysander. I've already been harmed.
You do me wrong, my dear.
No, my dear, you do me wrong, and you have from the very beginning, from the time I was a teenager up until this very moment.
Whatever you may think of me, believe me, I hold you and your father in the highest esteem. I am a man of metaphysics, not of violence. It's against my very nature to hurt any living thing.
Then let me go, please, now.
I wish I could, but alas, I've been given strict instructions to keep you here.
From whom? Look, you're all talking as if there's some unseen power in charge here. Well, does that power have a name or a face?
You ask too many questions.
Really? Well, I will stop when I get some answers. This is my cabin, my home. Who gave you orders to hold me captive here? Leo, please. You built up my hopes and then you dashed them. You gave me a daughter and then you took her away. Don't you want to make up for that at all? Please, tell me the truth. Who is behind all of this?
So, your plans fell through concerning Vicky, so you and your father decided to hightail it out of town. Is that it?
No! You can believe it or not, I have no idea where my father is. I understand why you hate him. He did terrible things to you and your family. He did them to me, too, but he is still my father, and I can't bear the thought that he is out there jeopardizing his life somewhere.
Look, Christine, I have sympathy for you. I do. It isn't easy, but I do. I admit I have nothing but contempt for your father.
That's because you don't understand. If you knew the whole story, you would realize what drove him to do what he did.
Well, then tell me the story, the whole story.
Don't ask me to do that.
Christine, I need the truth. My family needs the truth. They deserve the truth.
I know that.
Look, Christine, I swear to you, just tell me. Just tell me. Now, if there's some reason why your father shouldn't be held responsible, shouldn't be held accountable, tell me. I swear I'll do my damnedest to find him and get him to a hospital. But you want your father to have the treatment he needs, don't you? Then tell me the truth before it's too late.
Mr. Gordon, yeah, Heron just told me that you were here and you wanted to see my sister, but
Yes, I just wanted to tell Vicky about my latest discovery about Leo Cromwell and proving the fact that his archaeological dig is a complete hoax.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Would you excuse me? I have to make a phone call.
Something wrong?
Yeah, everything. Hi, this is Tina Roberts. I need to talk to Clint Buchanan. No, I don't want to leave a message. I have to talk to him. It's urgent. Well, do you know when he'll be back? Well, do you know where he is? Okay, great. Just tell him as soon as he gets there that he has to call home. I don't want to alarm him, but I think Vicky's in danger.
What, is there something I can do to help Vicky?
Actually, I could use all the help I could get. You see, I was here. I was having a meeting with Gabrielle, and this phone call came in from Vicky, and it was from Leo Cromwell.
Is that unusual?
Well, yeah, especially since Christmas. Oh, you haven't heard?
No.
Oh, well, see, I'm afraid Ben Franklin isn't his only hoax. See, on Christmas, we found out that Christine is not Vicky's daughter.
Well, how did Vicky take the news?
Very badly. I mean, as you would expect she would, and then, well, I thought she would never have anything to do with Leo again, but then he called out of the blue saying that he wanted her to meet him somewhere.
Meet him? Where?
I don't know. She wouldn't tell me. I tried to stop her. But before I knew it, she got in her car and drove off.
In this weather?
Believe me, the weather is the least of my worries. Gabrielle and I went after her. We wanted to find out where she was going, but we had to turn back because of the weather. And I'm so worried about her, but she insists she has to do this alone. But I know she's in danger.
Well, how could Leo Cromwell convince her to meet him? I mean, she already knows he's a liar and a fake.
He told her that he was going to tell her who her real daughter was.
He what?
I know. It's just another lie. But believe me, she would do anything in her power to find out who her real daughter was. So, I mean, even if it means trusting Leo. Of course, I don't trust him. And if he does anything to hurt my sister...
Okay. Now, look, the first thing we have to do is find out where the meeting is.
I told you she wouldn't tell me.
Well, did she say something, a clue, a hint to where the rendezvous might be? Now, think, Tina. Think hard and tell me exactly what you heard Vicky say on the phone.
Why are you so shocked, Sarah? Haven't you ever seen a woman getting her picture taken?
Yes, I have, lots of times. But the way you're posing, I think we're going to have to put a staple in the picture.
Sarah, it's not for those type of magazines. It's just some publicity shots.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I think that'll be all, Sid. Thank you.
Okay. I'll pack up. Then I'll go take a cold shower. Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry if I interrupted the creative process here. I just happened to be in the neighborhood, and I thought maybe I could treat you to lunch, huh?
You happen to be in the neighborhood?
Yeah, I was running some errands for Dad, and I thought maybe we could...
Sarah, just stop it, okay? Just stop playing mother hen. Believe me, my broken heart has been glued back together, and you can't see any cracks.
Megan, you don't have to pretend with me.
I'm not. You saw me over there. I was having a very good time. That photo shoot is part of the new Megan Gordon.
What happened to the old Megan Gordon?
Don't you remember what Max said to me when he left me? That I wouldn't be happy as a rancher's wife, that I'm a star, and that I belong to my public. Well, fine. If my public wants a star, that's what I'm going to give them. What about what you want? I don't think it's such a tragedy to fall back on your career. After all, if you remember, I did give most of that up when I got involved with Max.
I never heard you complaining.
Well, a girl can turn her head around.
Yeah. Yeah, a girl can. It's called love.
Well, I love my career, Sarah. And I am going to do anything I can to make myself successful. And if that means some sexy publicity shots, well, then so be it.
You know, maybe I have missed something here, but what happened to my sister, the serious actress?
Oh, come on, Sarah. Nobody wants serious anymore, do they? I mean, that's why I lost Max in the first place, isn't it? Because I was so serious.
Oh, what? But now you know better?
That's right. I do. When I was with Max, I was trying to be something that I couldn't be. I actually fooled myself into thinking that I could love a man more than my career. Talk about self-deception. No, I am never going to give my heart to one man again. It's my public that's important to me and that loves me.
You know, Megan, I don't know much about show business, but I think I know my own sister. Are you sure that you can be happy without the home and the family that you wanted with Max?
Christine, if your father's as weak a person as you say he is, then someone's controlling him. Who is it?
Don't make me say any more, please.
Christine, if you think that you're betraying your father, you're wrong. You're helping to save the last shred of hope he's got left.
But if I say any more, I'm only gonna hurt him more. I will not let him be sent to prison. He will never survive.
Now, you listen to me, young lady. Just listen to me. If I don't get some straight answers, I'll send him to jail myself. And he won't be going alone. You'll be going along with him. Now, you and your father have played fast and loose with the lives of my wife and my family. And you can bet your last nickel someone is going to pay for it.
Daddy!
Yes. Wade.
Clint, what are you doing here?
Wade, I'm so glad to see you.
What's going on? I came to see how you're doing. What is this?
She's not doing too good. But then lying does that to people.
Lying?
Lying.
He thinks I know where my father is. I told him I have no idea, and he will not
Give
believe
me one good reason to believe you, Christine.
Clint, I know you're upset.
Upset? Look, you might be Christine's friend here, but you still got to be able to understand why I'm trying to find her father.
Maybe, and you've got to understand that she's no liar. And if she tells you she doesn't know where her father's gone, that ought to be good enough.
Just hold enough. It's not good enough. Just stay out of it. As of now, you're fired from the Banner. And if I had it in my power, I'd run you clear out of town.
Vicky, believe me, if it was only me that stood to be hurt, I'd tell you everything. Shut up, Leo.
Don't be intimidated by him. I know you have a conscience. Follow it. Please. Who made you trick me into coming up here, and why?
Oh, Vicky, I wish I could ease my conscience, but understand. I can't risk that anything should happen to Christine.
I see. You've been threatened, is that it?
Don't ask me to tell you anymore.
No, I won't. Lysander, you said you had the highest respect for my father. Please, don't break the vow you made to him 25 years ago.
Victoria, the matter is out of my hands.
So you're being threatened as well? By whom? Who is behind this?
Lysander.
I've already said too much.
You haven't said a word to me. Come on now. Whoever is paying you to be silent, I will pay you double. Please, let me go.
It's not a question of money, I assure you.
Of course it is. Spare me the hypocrisy. It's always a question of money with you. Come on, Lysander, let's do some business. How much for my freedom?
All right, nice try. Nice try. You appealed to Leo's conscience and Lysander's wallet. You failed. Lysander, cut the phone lines. Do it! Come on, man.
This has gone far enough.
You sit down, Leo. You're not going anywhere. But you, Victoria, are.
Don't hurt her! We were promised.
Where are you taking me?
You'll find out soon enough.
No, Leo, Lysander, help me! Help me! Help me!
Can't let this happen. What options do we have, you silly fool?
I love children, of course, Sarah, but in the abstract.
Little Al was not an abstraction. Megan, you told me how much you
Oh, I know.
playing
Little
with
Al
him.
is adorable. But I didn't have to take care of him every day and every night. If I had my own child to take care of, I'm very happy that I never had to go through that. My home is the studio, Sarah. And my family, aside from you and Dad, is the cast and crew. That's fine. That's all that I need.
Is it?
Yes. Now, if you excuse me, I have to get out of this dress. I have some taping to do.
Megan, you can run, but you can't hide. Not from me.
Listen, enough with your lectures on hearth and home.
All right, no, fine. I'm talking about your career now. Don't you realize that by circulating those sexy pictures of yourself, you're jeopardizing your career as a legitimate actress?
Oh, come on. I'll become a household word.
Oh, yeah, you will. And the word is bimbo.
Okay, you've made your point, and I've rejected. Anything else?
Yes, there is. I am still not backing off on your personal life.
Oh, come on, Sarah.
Megan, I'm not making sermons here. I think I'm saying what's in your heart. Now, when Max said no to your marriage proposal, I think he shot some holes in your self-esteem.
So what are you now, my psychiatrist?
No. I'm your sister, and we're family. A lot more than the cast and the crew and your fans. Don't you realize that when you take those pictures, it reduces yourself to the level of all those sex kittens and starlets who don't have the talent to do better? Megan, you're better. Now, if you've forgotten that, then it's up to me to remind you.
Oh. Hamana. I'm in love. Baby, I like this dress. I like the look. I like the whole concept. This is just what this show has been needing for a long time.
The snow was so bad, the storm was getting so bad, we couldn't even tell which direction she was going on the highway, if she was going north or south.
And there was nothing that Vicky said on the phone to Leo that gave you a clue?
No. I mean, it was almost like she was purposely trying to keep the whole... Wait a minute.
What? You remember something?
I didn't give it much thought at first, but, you know, she did... Well, I did hear something about her saying to him... Something about his calling from her home.
Her home? But that's here. He couldn't have called her from this house. What about the other building on this property?
Well, the carriage house, no, that wouldn't work at all. She would never drive there. She'd just walk there. No. But I'll tell you what does make sense. Now I know what direction she was going. She was going north.
Well, what's up north?
The woods. And cabins. Vicky and Clint have a cabin up there.
Good Lord, that must be it.
But not even Leo would have that much nerve, would he?
Well, you tell me, how did Vicky react when he told her where he was?
Well, she was furious.
Well, doesn't that tell you something? I mean, it's as if Leo chose deliberately that place to antagonize Vicky. I mean, that's where he first came into her life. What better place to return to?
Well, what do we do now?
Is there a phone at the cabin?
A phone? Yeah, I've got to get hold of her before Leo does.
Inside. No, so rather. Look, I have had it with you, Lysander. I give the orders around here, understand?
Yes, but you take your orders from someone. I demand to know who it is.
Oh, do you hear this? She demands. You know, it's funny, but I think we outnumber you 2-1, Victoria.
Lysander, are you going to let him speak for you? Look, if you can't be bought by money, don't you have at least an ounce of self-respect left?
He sold that a long time ago, didn't you, Lysander?
Victoria, you must know I want no part of this, but I promise you, everything's going to be all right.
Yes, or it won't. Are you ready?
Can't we wait a little longer?
Wait for what? What are you going to do?
Sooner we get started, the better. Now, let's go. Now, Lion. Drive.
Listen, Victoria. I beg of you not to fight me. I will try to be as gentle as I can, but you must cooperate.
How can I when I don't even know what you're going to do to me?
Sit. I'll do it. Please, Victoria, sit down on this rock and look into my eyes.
Look into your eyes? You're going to hypnotize me, aren't you?
Come on, do as you're told.
Gently. I cannot reach her subconscious if she resists.
Why would you want to reach my subconscious? When I saw you in New York in that nightclub, I had to force you to hypnotize me. If you didn't want to unlock my past then, why on earth would you want to do it now?
I've told you, I have no choice.
But here, in a mountain cave in the middle of a snowstorm?
You won't shut her up, I will.
I'm trying, but I must do it my way.
Don't even think it. Vicky! Run! Vicky, run! Run before they turn you into Nicky Smith!
A cheese riddle. Say, ma'am, what do you get when you add Monterey?
Run! Run, Vicky! Get off me! Run, I said! Don't let her get away!
Let me go!
Please, Victoria, no, I abhor violence.
Haven't we had her enough? You are making a serious mistake, Leon. The only mistake I made was letting myself be used, but no more! They can do what they want to me. I'm not going to let you have it anymore!
Leo! Stop it! Can't you see he's hurt?
You idiots. Want to be a hero? Go on, save your lady now.
Can't you see he's hurt? He's not a threat to anyone anymore.
I don't matter. Vicky, please. I'm so sorry.
I hope you're proud of yourself. My father may have been arrogant and tyrannical, but he never resorted to brutality or naked cruelty.
I've had all I'm going to take from you. Lysander, begin. Run, Vicky. Go!
Oh, no, I'm going to stay here. I'm not going to let you bleed to death. Come on, I'm going to take you out of here with me.
You're playing games with me? Lysander, come on, you know what to do.
No! You cannot force me against my will. I will not become Nicky Smith.
You will. One way or another, you will.
Stop it! This violence is abhorrent and totally unnecessary. Forgive me, Victoria. In Lethe lies your past. Hey, drink this. It's good for you.
I don't... It's gonna take more than tea, Wade.
Just drink it.
You know, you have too much to deal with. You've got your restaurant and you've got Mary Lynn. I don't want to have you have to deal with my mess.
Christine. Yeah, you know, you're right. I'm leaving. Good luck.
Wade!
I'm just teasing. Come on. You should know by now I want to help you out.
I don't know why. You know, the Buchanans are your friends, too. And I've made you choose sides.
You haven't made me do anything. I just understand how they're feeling, that's all. And you could help them out and yourself out a lot if you just tell them the whole story.
I can't do that.
Why not? You told me.
I know, but you're different. You are my friend. You're the only one I have left.
Okay. Then let me give you a little friendly advice. What you should do right now is go after Clint and tell him it's not your father's fault.
I already told him.
All of it. You've got to tell him that Michael Grand is the power behind this...
I don't want to hear Michael Grand's name.
Why not? What are you protecting him for?
I'm not protecting him. I'm protecting my father. And if I mention his name, it's going to be my word against his. And who do you think the people of Landview are going to believe?
I can't speak for everybody, but I know that Clint and Vicky are very fair people.
Not when it comes to me and my father. What am I going to do, Wade? Go and tell him that Michael Grand is behind this entire scheme? That Michael Grand wanted Vicky to believe that I was her daughter? He will laugh in my face. And then Michael Grand will go through his threat to throw my father in prison.
And if you do nothing, he's going to get away with it. He'll get away with the blackmail, the plot against Vicky, all of it. Is that what you want?
Of course not. But I don't know what to do. Because it seems like either way I go, either choice I make is going to be the wrong choice. That's why
Why what?
Well, before I found out that my father had disappeared, I was going to leave town.
That would have done you a lot of good.
Well, it would have solved one problem. I wouldn't have to deal with the Buchanans, and I wouldn't have to face all the people that trusted me once. Wade, my father's gone, and I have no idea where he is. I am so frightened. Where is he?
Sheriff, you don't have to tell me that the storm is getting worse. I can tell that because I can't get through on the line to my sister.
What about the road?
Oh, what about the road leading up into the mountains? What? No, you can't close the road if I can't call her on the phone. That's the only way we... Sheriff, look, I know how busy you are, but this is very important to me. I'm talking about my sister here. No, don't tell me about priorities. I don't care about priorities. I care about my sister, so you can't close that road.
Don't they know Vicky could be in serious trouble?
The sheriff says that we don't have any proof that she's at the cabin or that she's even in any kind of danger.
Well, I mean, couldn't they at least try just for safety's sake?
No, the sheriff says the lines are down on the mountain. That's why we can't get a hold of her. And if they close the road,
Damn. There has to be a way.
You know, I must have left 50 messages for Clint, but he hasn't checked in all day, so he doesn't have those... Roger, I'm getting so worried about Vicky. I mean, I don't know what to do. What if she's all alone up there? Or worse yet, what if she's with Leo?
She won't be alone. I'm going up to the cabin.
What? What? You're going? Look, Roger, that's very generous of you, but you could break your neck going up there. And
don't worry.
Besides, you don't know what you're going to run into when you get there.
I'll make it. My Jeep and I are used to getting through the worst kinds of roads.
Well, I'm coming with you.
No. You have to stay here because we're not even sure Vicky's up at the cabin. What if she calls in from someplace else?
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that.
No, you stay here and try to locate Clint.
I was in Phoenix. I had to give a speech. Sarah, have I told you how proud I am of your sister? Megan, you don't know what a world of good this is doing me.
On the contrary, Randy, it's quite obvious. Could you please stop salivating on her dress?
That's very funny, Sarah. I didn't know you had a sense of humor. But I'm not talking about her dress. Although she does look like $1 million in it, am I right?
Well, a star should dress the part. Isn't that what you're always telling me, Randy?
Exactamundo. You see, that's what impresses me. It's not the look. It's the attitude. Megan, there's something about you. There's something, a sense of dedication, a sense of purpose, a je ne sais quoi. It does the old heart good.
Well, thank you, Randy, but I'm not doing it for you.
All the more reason to trust it, my dear. You know why? Because the one thing you can count on in this business is self-interest.
Why do I have the feeling the other shoe is about to fall?
Now, the thing is, I've got a few self-interests of my own. And as producer of Fraternity Row, whatever concerns me inevitably will concern you, right?
What are you doing? Changing my storyline?
No.
Giving me a new leading man?
Wrong again, babe.
Look, Randy, you don't need to clear every decision with me. Just give me the script, tell me where to stand and who to kiss, and I'll do it.
Oh, I'm loving this more and more. What a pro. What a pro. Well, I can see we're on the same wavelength, and now I know I can trust you for the help that I need.
What kind of help?
All right, kiddo, we've got this problem. Our lease is up, and I have to negotiate new terms with this real estate tycoon who owns this whole block.
I'm an actress, Randy, not a real estate broker.
Megan, I'm meeting this guy at the Waterside Inn, and I just want you there with me.
What, me, now?
His name is Fred Banks. Have you ever heard of him?
Yeah, I've heard of him. They call him Flim Flam Fred.
Yeah, okay, so the guy plays hardball every now and then. But our friend, Mr. Banks, has a soft spot. And you're the soft spot, Megan. He's your #1 fan. He loves you. So I figure if I've got you there at the meeting, he's going to be like putty in our hands. And when I negotiate a sweetheart of a deal for our lease, I will show my appreciation to you in turn.
With a new contract?
Ah, baby, you're thinking small. I was thinking, you know, things like a healthy bonus, maybe I could toss in a limo to squire you back and forth from the studio. Now, is that fair or what?
Well, that sounds fair, yes.
Megan!
It does sound fair, Sarah. I'll just get out of these clothes and I'll meet you in your office.
No. You're fine. No, you dress, that's fine. You're okay.
But, Randy, I have some scenes to tape when I get back.
Megan, just don't worry about it, okay? I'm going to take care of it. You're a pro. You can handle this. I'll make sure you're back in plenty of time. Okay, I'm going to go get the car. Oh, I love you. You're not going to regret this, kiddo.
You want to bet? Sarah, about lunch.
Look, I don't care about lunch, okay? I don't feel good about this meeting.
Well, you heard Randy. I just have to stroke the real estate broker.
Yeah, right. I was just curious what kind of stroking he was talking about.
Oh, Sarah, stop being such a prude.
I'm not a prude, Megan. I don't feel good about this meeting, and I don't want you to go.
Sarah, there is something that you have to understand. Fred Banks is my public, part of the same public that I've been ignoring while I've been pining over Max.
Fine. Then he can watch you every afternoon on television like the rest of your public.
I'm a big girl, sis. I can take care of myself. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
Megan.
I don't care how many messages I've left. It's vital that Clint get in touch with me. Thank goodness, I think he just came home.
Boy, that snow is really coming down out there.
Oh, Clint, thank goodness you're here. So you got all my messages?
Messages? What messages?
Oh, no. I don't even know where to start here. I was having a meeting with Gabrielle, and then Vicky got this phone call, and then she just took off. And we tried to follow her, but we had to turn back, and then Roger came by.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Just slow down and start over. What's wrong?
Vicky got a phone call from Leo Cromwell today.
Leo? What did he want?
What she wouldn't say. She wouldn't exactly tell me, but from what I could tell, from what I could hear, he said he was going to tell her who her real daughter was, and that he wanted to meet her somewhere.
Leo wanted to meet him?
Yeah.
She told him no, didn't she? She told him no, didn't she?
Look, I tried to talk her out of it, but she wouldn't listen to me. I told her she shouldn't go up there alone, but that's what she did.
Up where? Where, Tina? Up where?
Well, I don't know. She wouldn't tell me, and Gabrielle and I tried to follow her. We did, but because of the storm, we had to turn back. And I'm so worried about her. And then Roger came by, and Roger and I figured out that we think she went to the cabin.
The cabin? In this weather? Of all the reckless, ridiculous... Wait a minute. You said Gordon? Roger Gordon?
Yeah. He stopped by here, and then when he heard what I was saying about Vicky, he offered to help. He offered to drive up there himself and see if he could find her.
Why would he offer to do that?
I don't know. I guess because we've been so nice to Sarah and everything. But I told him I'd come with, but he wanted me to wait here for a phone call. It's no use doing that, Clint. The sheriff said that all the lines were down on the mountain.
Oh, fine. What else can go wrong? All right, call the sheriff back. Tell him to get some men and meet me up at the cabin. I'm on my way.
It's not going to do you any good. They're going to close the road. I don't think you'll get through. I don't even know if Roger could get through in his Jeep.
Well, I'll get up there. Just call the sheriff back and tell him to meet me. Tell him a woman's life is at stake.
Mr. Cromwell won't bother us anymore.
Poor man's been hurt enough already.
Now, save your pity for Leo. He's warmer than we are in that shelter I found for him. How is she?
Completely under, I think.
You think? You're not paid to think like that. You're paid to know.
Don't tell me how to do my job. She's surrendered to a post-hypnosis phrase. You can't resist me now, can you, Victoria?
I won't give in to you. I won't let you take over.
And she's ready?
Ready for what? What do you want from me? What do you want from Nicky Smith?
Yes, she's ready.
I won't let her out. Do you hear me? I'll fight you with everything I have. I won't give in to you or to Nicky Smith.
All right, let's get to it. Begin.
Victoria, listen very carefully. I want you to get up and come with us. With me and your father.
No.
Why, she's resisting you.
You must do exactly as I say. You must get up and come with us. There's something I want you to see.
I'll never outrun them in this storm. I'll have to follow them. For now.
Oh, damn it. You old fraud. I knew it. I knew it.
That's right, Victoria. Now, if you do exactly as I say, you won't come to any harm. Follow. Follow. No, not that way. This way.
I've got...
Randy, so good of you to come. And with such distinguished company.
May I introduce Mr. Fred Banks? I'd like you to meet the star of Fraternity Row.
No introductions necessary, Miss Gordon. As I'm sure Randy has told you, I'm your biggest fan.
Well, thank you, Mr. Banks.
Please, call me Fred. And may I say what a pleasure it is to meet you.
Oh, no, the pleasure's all ours. And Megan couldn't wait to get over here, especially when I told her what a big fan you are, how you never miss any of her shows.
That seems very hard to believe, Mr. Banks. Fred, excuse me. You're being so successful and busy, man.
Well, what good is striking it rich in the real estate racket if you can't enjoy it, right?
That's right.
Actually, I have 2 VCRs, just to make sure I catch you.
Oh, my goodness. Is that loyalty or is that loyalty?
Yes, well, I don't mean to seem in a rush, but I have to get back to the studio. Maybe we should go downstairs and get started.
I don't see any need for that.
Oh, Fred, you took care of everything.
I try, Randy. I try. When you told me Megan was going to be joining us, well, I wanted to entertain her in the manner she deserves.
Well, that's very sweet of you. Now, about the new lease.
Lease? Oh, yes, the lease. Well, I don't see any problems that can't be solved. Why don't we toast first and negotiate later?
That seems a bit unorthodox, don't you think?
Honey, unorthodox is my middle name.
Randy, where's your glass? Aren't you having a drink?
Something wrong, Megan?
Where's Randy?
Now, I don't see any reason for him to stay with us. Do you?
You're forgetting about the lease.
Just the opposite. Randy told me you could persuade me to cut my profit margin on the studio building. I'm looking forward to the negotiations.
Damn it, Sheriff, there's no time to discuss it. We have to get up to the cabin.
Mr. Buchanan, like I told you back at the roadblock, there's no way we're letting anybody...
You stop my car, you bring me in here to this shack. Don't you know what's going on?
Look, I want to help you, but I've got my hands full getting hikers and skiers off this mountain. We know they're trapped in this storm, but your wife, well, your wife could be anywhere, couldn't she?
I'm telling you, if there's the slightest chance she's at the cabin, we have to reach her.
We can't. I'm sorry, but without more proof, I have to concentrate on saving lives.
That's what this is all about. Saving my wife's life.
Now look, for the last time, I can't let you risk that road. You're gonna have to stay put until the storm lets up.
Vicky? Leo? Is anybody here? Oh, my God. Vicky! Here, Roger, get a hold of yourself. Maybe she didn't meet him here at all. Maybe... Don't look that way, Victoria. Not yet. Look the other way. That way. Into the darkness. Into the darkness. Look.
There's someone waiting for you. Someone you know.
I have to play along. It's my only chance.
You see him, don't you? You know him, don't you?
I can't see his face, but I know that he's someone to fear. Who is he? What do they want with me?